What's up, everybody? A little something different I want to start doing is album reviews of my favorite albums, and maybe I'll get into some new stuff here as we go. By the way, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Today I want to talk about one of my all-time favorite albums, Let It Be, and probably my all-time favorite music group, band, the Beatles. So I've always been a huge Beatle fan. This vinyl collect, by the way, I do have Let It Be Naked. I bought these on CD. Back in probably the 90s. I bought it on CD. I bought Let It Be Naked when it came out in like 2003. I didn't go fish those out because I have all my CDs kind of stored away. However, I wanted you to check out this vinyl copy I have. Now, I'm not a vinyl collector. I just buy music because I'm a music consumer. So, you know, you can see it's beat up and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not concerned about that. Everybody knows the song Let It Be. Let it be. And of course, Disney here in the States, they put out Get Back, the documentary of them recording this album, and they're coming up with songs that end up being on Abbey Road, their final album. This was released May 8th of 1970, and you can see we got John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Here's the back of the album. You can see the red apple there for Apple Records. We got John up here, you got Ringo, George, Paul. Let's see the inside real quick. If you watch Get Back, you can see, you see all this stuff live and filmed. It's quite amazing if you're a Beatle fan. I really suggest you watch the whole thing. It's very long, but it's worth it. So there's a little studio shot. I believe that's Twickenham Studios. Here they are here on the board. Up top you got John, you got Paul, George, Ringo. There they are on the rooftop playing the concert. And there's another picture of them at Twickenham, I believe. Now this is the original release. Now, just quick note, on this release you have Phil Spector, the American producer, who died, I believe, last year or in 2020. Take it, mix it down, add a ton of strings to some of the songs, which is a bit, makes me a bit nauseous, to be honest with you. However, Let It Be Naked, I believe, is a kind of a better representation of what the Beatles were actually doing. Now, Two of Us is, I love Two of Us. That's an A+. Nice little lick at the beginning. What is it? I Dig a Pony. Or, yeah, I Dig a Pony. Genius. I love that song. Across the Universe, one of my favorite songs by John Lennon. I Me Mine, brilliant. I love George Harrison. He's so underrated. Dig It is just a little piece of, them kind of just jamming out, and then you get John's humor in there. It's just great, and you can see a lot of this stuff you can see on the Get Back, and it'll say, oh, this was actually used on the album. It's so just brilliant, just brilliant. Of course, Let It Be, a great song. I mean, amazing song, right?
Let it A, let it B, let it C, let it D.
Oh, Dirty Maggie May. You got Maggie May on there. On the first side. That's all on the first side. On the second side you have I Got a Feeling. Brilliant. One After 909, which was a song they wrote when they were younger, and then they re-recorded it. You have The Long and Winding Road, which is, it's a brilliant song, but it's kind of my least favorite song maybe on here. Then you have George's For You Blue. And you have Get Back, which is a good song. Of course, the movie is called Get Back. And they released Get Back as a single in 1969. So, and I think Get Back hit #1. So, it's not my favorite Beatle album, although it is one of my favorite albums of all time. Is it my second favorite Beatle album? No. Is it my third favorite Beatle album? No. Is it my fourth? No, it's probably not my fifth or sixth either. However, that's the genius of the Beatles, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Produced by Glenn Johns, and also you had George Martin there. You just need to watch the movie. All the answers are there. It's quite fascinating, really. Of course, let me mention too, on this you have the great Billy Preston, who comes in and kind of saves the day. Let's be honest. They needed a fifth musician, and he just comes to visit them. Next thing you know, boom, Billy's in the group. Anyhow, I love this album, and I love the Beatles. Here's a, you can see it has the red apple. I don't know, it looks kind of green there, but you can see it's red. I don't see much of that from Apple Records with the red apple in the middle. Usually it's the green apple. The year of the release, which was 1970. Great year. In Australia, the album peaked at #1. In Canada, it peaked at #1. In the Netherlands, it peaked at #1. In Japan, it peaked at #2. In Norway, peaked at #1. In Sweden, peaked at #2. In the UK, it peaked at #1. In the US, it peaked at #1. And in West Germany, it peaked at #3. That's the power of the Beatles, man. And I don't mean to get into music that's all about charts and stuff, but for some reason when it comes to the Beatles, it's just their power. Their power, their genius is just unmatched to me. I think they are the greatest, again, the greatest band ever when it comes to rock and pop music, that kind of thing. And of course, that's just my opinion. That's all, that's just my opinion. How would I rank this album? Or if I had to give it a grade, I'd give it an A+, man. Every day, brilliant album. So, anyways, that's what I got on Let It Be. But anyhow, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next review. Take care of yourself. Peace.